After you have this on your paper, we're going to get the mouth. Actually, the mouth is up a little bit higher. The mouth is up here. Well, we can put the nose in, and then I'm helping you do the mouth. That's the nose, and this is the mouth. Just like that. And then there's a little triangle of grayness under the bottom lip. And if we go up into the face a little more, this is where we're going to get the line between the eyes. And then we're going to pull in the eyes. The eyes are rectangular, and then they go up to that triangular shape. So we're going to get those there and get the inside of the eye right in here, the pupil. Just like that. And we're going to go up on both sides of the face. This eye is too big. Erase that one and make it smaller. Okay. Now we're going to bring the neck down on both sides. All right, and then there's this like so. We're going to slant our pencil and bring in some shading. For some muscles here. And then we're going to erase this in here. All right, let's put the hair in, and then we'll come back to the, well, here I'm putting the eyebrow here. And then the angry eyebrow there. And let's go ahead and bring this hair in. So the hair is going to be up here. And then it's going to sweep down into here. Into that eye. And then we're going to sweep some more hair down over here. Just like so. All right, so now we have those hair pieces in. And then there's some really big hair up in the back. There's an ear in here. And I'm going to add the rest of the hair. There's an ear here. And the hair extends out. And this hair is dark. And this hair is even darker. All right, now let's go ahead and finish his body that's in here. So we're gonna have his back muscles come off here, off the sides. Those are his back muscles. And then we're gonna bring in his, cause this is the neck area. But then there's something right over here, like so. And there's some muscles that come right off the side over here. And off this back area here, here's a shirt that's gonna come right down across. And meet right in here, like that. And the rest of the clothes are gonna come down right over here. He has this shirt, it comes across. Oh, you guys can't see, whoops. There we go. The shirt comes down over here, across here, and then it's gonna come back up and meet. And the shirt's gonna come right back around here and come down here. In here is gonna be some ruffles of the clothes. I'm gonna erase some of these lines in here. Because it's supposed to be a line here into here. And then this line is gonna be here. I'm gonna shade this. And this comes off and meets down here. Erase this one. Because this is gonna go like so. And this all is gonna be off into the distance. And then there's another ruffle here. Look how I'm bringing this directionally. That's going to play a key role in our design. But now, something that was key in here was his pectoralis muscles that are showing. And he makes a really big indentation into here. The shading does. Where it's like, whoa, he's a really strong fighter. And then in here, we see a lot of definition. So I'm gonna put more pressure here on this arc line of the pectoralis muscle, and darker in the corners. Darker over here as well in these corners. And the muscles come right back off the back. This shading. Shading. And then in his neck is some shading. Back of the neck is shaded. And then some more muscles. Muscles here, shaded, shaded. I'm gonna put a line of reflection, a reflecting area. And here, and then these are folds in the clothes, like wrinklings in his clothes. This line is really dark here on his muscles. This one is not as dark. This is a soft line. But right here, I mean, if you had a pen or some type of colored pencil, you could really take some time and just darken in these lines right here, and even in the folds of the clothes too. Get his neck shaded in, where his head is really sitting off of his face. And then right here in the middle, there's a erased line. Just like so. This is supposed to be circular in here. I'm going to try to make that circular. And then come back again under his chin. See, the contrast is what gives you that definition in his face, where you really begin to see, oh, okay, there's a distinction between his chin and his neck. And these lines are going to be directional, diagonal lines going back. Again, to show depth and space. And now what we can do is come in and darken in over here on the side of his face, because the light is coming in from over here. So this drawing is going really well, smoothing in. And then now we can darken in his hair to go along with the rest of the drawing. So let's take some time to darken in these spaces here, really define the inner workings of his hair and his eyebrow that's here. The hair comes right down over in here and sits. This hair is dark. Because this is a pencil drawing, we really want to take time to highlight the highlighted areas, the white areas, and then really come in strong with the graphite and put in these darker areas. So you can really get an idea of the depth, the 3D perspective of what we're trying to create. So it's your lights and darks that make the difference. Things in the background are really dark, really, really dark. That's what you want. Things as they come closer into view become lighter as they come closer into the light. So that's what you want to establish, that things that are closer have more light to them. Like these blades of hair off to the side over here that I'm working on, they're going to have edges that are light. So I'm going to come in with the pencil and put the lighter edges in. So this is lighter here than over here. This is a piece of hair that's in the background, so it's dark. This is another background piece, so it's dark. The ear is more in the foreground, so it has the white area in here with it. His eyebrow, dark. He's angry, dark. Lines there. And then we're going to bring in these hairlines. This side over here is dark. And that's lighter. Bring in here. And I'm not putting a lot of pressure on the pencil so that we can get the design in. Not a lot of pressure on the pencil on the lighter areas. And I'm just defining these pieces of hair and the inner workings of the hair. Where the hair comes up out of the scalp, right over in here where it's closer inside before it reaches the light, there's going to be a darker area right in here. And that gives us our 3D perspective as well. Edges should be a little bit lighter here. And there is a depth back there. I'm going to lighten this up here. And then shade this in a little bit darker. And then let's get our background pieces. Dark. Tips, dark. Tip really dark and pointy. And there's just one highlight here. If you feel as though it's too much line with your pencil, you can always go ahead and smooth it out with your finger or a soft sheet of paper. Sometimes you can use a Kleenex like so, and just smooth in some areas that are not smoothing out the way that you want them to. See, that changes things drastically. You just get a Kleenex and smooth it out, and it gives it a lot of depth right away. So I have the dark and then the white contrast on the background right here. And then the back of the hair just pops off the page. Come into these little areas here and erase. Give that hair some definition. And then you have yourself an amazing piece of art, just like so. If you want to fix these front pieces of hair, be my guest and shade those in as well. Be sure to come back in with your reflection. The whitest of whites, where the light is not hit or is hitting those areas strong. So I can do a little bit of shading and then come back in with my pencil. This is supposed to be shaded dark here as well. Oh, I lost a hair doing that. Now I can't see where that was defined. So you gotta be careful with your shading. You can easily lose definition because the blending blends so well. Okay. All right, I'm liking the way this is coming along. And we're coming up on the long 20-minute mark here. So I'm gonna cut this. I'm coming up almost on the 30-minute mark actually. So here's your drawing, your anime drawing. And this is Goku. There's still some shading that I can actually do right over in here. And over there. I can even shade and work on his clothes some more. So you can do this to the best of your ability to get the effect that your desired effect that you want to get. Like if the clothes just fade off into the distance here, and it'll give his body some depth. If you want to really work on shading in those muscles, and then come back in with the eraser and just erase only on the inside of the pectoralis muscle so you get definition on the back areas. You can do that. The more you work with contrasting with your lights and darks, gives you a smooth look on your work. So here I'm getting these lighter areas of the pectoralis muscle right here on the inside. Smoothing that out, trying to get at the idea of skin. The cleaner you are with your lines, the better you are with your definitions. Straight line, straight line. There we go. Smooth that out. Because our body has symmetry in it, and it has perfection. The way the muscles lay across the ligaments and the bone. So there's gonna be some nice smooth transitioning. As this is a toned anime warrior fighter, he's gonna be toned. So we wanna really get that idea. All right, happy drawing. I hope that your Goku works out as well as mine. If not, you can come back in with an eraser and fix some of those areas that need to be fixed. Like here, I see some of the hair should be darker in some areas, and then I can come in and erase to sharpen up some of those edges with the hair, or the corners, the tips of the hair. I can use some strong gel. So do the best you can and get this thing right. And make it so that you're excited about it and pleased with it, so you can hang it up on your wall in your room. All right, folks. Happy drawing and creating. Bye-bye.